was so worried I wasn't going to get a stand, but I'm thankful for that. All right, my testimony begins at 2 o'clock in the morning when the storm surge was hitting Orange. A lot of y'all should know about that, it happened recently, 7 weeks ago. My father says it's time to start picking up every furniture and memorabilia up from upstairs, okay? Bring it downstairs, not bring it downstairs, but bring it upstairs, okay? And just give y'all background on my neighborhood. It's been there since the 80s, and it's never flooded before. So that means no one has flood insurance. So I'm pretty sure all the neighbors were like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? And the next morning, we got up, I saw 4 feet of water in my house, and I was like, oh, okay. Cajun Navy arrives at the door. I went, can I please have a ride? They said yes. It was like not a plane ride, but it was kind of scary. And I go get boated all the way to North Orange Baptist Church, and at that time, my family was like, had so many questions, like, I don't know where we go from here, And my nearest family lived in Bridge City. All the floats were flooded, or the roads were flooded, yes. And my closest family was like, hey, I can't come to y'all, And God was already providing a way right there and then. Coach Jimmy Hallman comes up, gets in his truck, goes to North Orange Baptist Church, picks us up, and he brings us to his house. We stay there for a night. And the next morning, my grandfather picks us up and brings us to his trailer in his house. And at that time, for a couple of weeks, it was like I felt like it was a pinball, and I went ping, 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 ping. I was like, I'm serious. I stayed at like 6 different houses, I felt like, and it was never ending. Stability was pretty hard. But I was thankful in the end that I had a place to stay and like live at, my house was underwater. And then right when we could go to our house, it was like, where do I go? But you knew you had to work, you had to clean out the house, and God was provided the people that I needed at the time. God provided my family, my friends, my football team, my baseball teammates, my friends who brought friends. They cleaned our house out in 4 days. We put so much work in, and it was hard for us. And God also provided vehicles for us to go to work and to school. At the time, we had questions like, how are we going to go to school and work? Where are we going to stay? Where are we going to get the money to rebuild a house because we don't have flood insurance? When is FEMA going to come? Oh my goodness. They still haven't come. I'm just waiting. I look back in the past 7 weeks, and I see how God has planned his way for all of us. And I look at life like it's a bicycle, and you just keep on pedaling. And if you stop, you'll fall. And it's hard to get back up. When life gets hard, it's like you're bicycling up a mountain. And how you approach a mountain is you approach it steadily. You don't run at it full speed because you run out of energy. You'll go backwards, and that's not progressing in life, okay? So you have God right by your side, and he's your encouraging motivator. He makes things happen. He makes the road straight, okay? And you go up the mountain, and the peak's right there, and you can't do it without him, okay? Life's all about sticking with God and keeping on, okay? Another realization is being thankful for what you have, for the good things and bad things. It was really hard being a teenager with no Wi-Fi and cellular data for weeks, It was hard, not having my own car, my cool car that got flooded. I was like, I don't have a car. Man, how am I going to get to places with my schedule and all that? I was really scared. And then you end up being thankful for, when you do get access for that, for your clothes, for the warm food. And I was just thankful for all the warm meals and my grandma's computer access, so I can do some college research papers, college essays, my college online classes, all of it, because that still went on. Life goes on even when a tragedy happens, You can't just sit the sideline. You just can't do that. In the end, I think there will be more good things that come from this than bad things. I have this oven that got destroyed that was probably, I kid you not, it was built in the 60s. And I was like, this thing needs to go, okay? And then the flood took care of it. And I was like, it's gone. Now I'm thankful for the money that people have given us to afford other appliances, and I'm thankful for that. And another example is my garage. My garage could only fit 1 car. It could fit 2. And I was like, when are we gonna clean out this garage to fit 2 cars? Now, the flood took care of that, It wiped out my whole garage, so we had to clean it out, and I can fit 2 cars now. Well, hopefully. It's kind of dirty right now. But, yes, It's you got it's stuff like that. You got to look for the good things and the bad things. Okay, you got to look at stuff like that, and it's disasters like this where nations, countries, states, families, communities come together. Okay, you all help each other. We all saw that through social media when we did have cellular data and Wi-Fi. Yeah, be thankful. I promise. I'm just super thankful that I mean you don't realize how much you lose or have until you lose it all. And I'm thankful we serve the God of restoration, a God who sent his only son, to die on the cross and rise 3 days later so we can have a chance to go to heaven. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful we serve a God that provides. Thank you.